Hi everyone, it is I, Sharon, the Soul Alchemist. I hope that you are well. Shana Tova, if you're Jewish and you're celebrating. Hi Karen. And I am just going to give another minute or two for people to join us through. And just seeing how everyone are. Hi, and hi. I'm trying a new filter today, so let's just see how it is. Everything is really, really good. If you are here, just say hi if you can, just that we'll be able to see where we are at. I will have to ask for apology. I pulled my, hey Lisa, I pulled my back and it's a little bit sore. So if you'll see me suddenly going, ooh, and I hope that for the Facebook people, you can hear me okay. Can you hear me okay, or is there still a noise around? Hopefully it is all good. So what I would like to talk to you about today, it's about, firstly, today it's Are You Okay Day. And as people said before, it's not just are you okay, are you really okay? With all this length of time in lockdown and in all these crazy events, we are really being challenged. What we need to do is to check out, and few times we have spoken about external, like when we spoke about boundaries and everything, this is external. However, what we really need to talk about is internal. And the internal bit is about self-love, and it's about the self-loyalty. And self-loyalty is when we are truly hearing ourselves, when we are truly connected to who we are and what we are. So tell me about that. Are you loyal to yourself? Are you allowing yourself to be truthful no matter what and wherever you are? So how does that feel? Yasu, shalom, and Insta Yaz. Not sure, but hello. How are you connected to you? Please, for the Facebook, say hi to me. Thanks, Francis. Thanks, Elizabeth. So, are you loyal to yourself? How are you connected to yourself? Let me know. Write to me. How much are we taking care of other people before we are caring for ourselves? Are you one of those people who will sacrifice themselves? Or are you one of those people who will care for themselves first? So how are you going with that? Tell me. So this week, Virgo, I have written a few things. So when we are connected to ourselves, what is it that we are doing? We are taking self-care of ourselves. We are, and can I tell you, with this backache, I've already seen few practitioners this week, and this is just another process that I have to do for myself to realize, and then I will own it, and then I can release this pain. So I guess no pain, no gain, but in our case, it's about understanding, being, feeling, sensing, and allowing ourselves to be more connected. Let me know if here, on Facebook. Maybe now you can hear me better. Is that better, Facebook people? Now, if it's your children, Angela, and you're taking care of them before you care for others, it's a little bit different. But if you are sacrificing yourself, or you're putting your parents first, or you're putting other people first, what does it do to you? You are not fully connected to your own needs, okay? So it's about you fulfilling your needs and taking care of you. So what is it that you need? What do we actually need? What kind of support do you actually need for yourself? Can you tell me? What's the support that you need for yourself? Tell me. What support do you need for yourself? How can you express self-loyalty to yourself? Let me know. Elizabeth, can you hear me better now? That's good. Okay. So part of the things of self-loyalty is to know when to say no to others. And as I said before, when we are setting boundaries, we're setting boundaries for the external, right? Yet when we are talking about that self-love and self-loyalty, we are preventing, right? We are preventing from that part of boundaries for ourselves to be taken away. So self-loyalty is the opposite of self-neglect. How many times do we neglect ourselves? How many times we don't sleep, we don't eat, we don't drink enough water, we don't do things to nourish and nurture ourselves? Do you agree with me? And then when you care, hi Judy, and when we care for ourselves, what is it that you are feeling that you can actually give to yourself? What is it that you need to support yourself? I'll repeat that question. And I'm going to speak about it in few levels in a second. But I really want to hear you first. So tell me, how do you not neglect yourself? How are you staying loyal and truthful to yourself? So let's say in relationships. Let's take relationships, for example. Has any of you been single here and has taken, went to the apps, to the dating apps? Okay? You put your profile, you put photos, you're saying what you need, and I usually help my clients to write their profile, right? And then the waiting game. Swipe left, swipe right, swipe, 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 and then you're just waiting. You're waiting and waiting for other people to like you. What about the fact, do you actually like them? If someone is pressing and is on the match, oh my goodness, how amazing. I'm so lucky I've been picked. But when you have been, konnichiwa, when you have actually been picked, did they pick you, or is it now your time to pick them? Whether the right person is actually suiting you, or do you just compromise while you're waiting to be picked up? And now this is not just going for dating apps. That's going for friendships. That's going for even family relationships. But how will you like yourself, Judy, if you are waiting for others to like you in order to get the feedback? What I'm saying here, we need to love ourselves and to know ourselves so much better before we actually go and offer ourselves, our friendships, our being, our attention to anyone else. Okay? So then that actually self-love is more important than what we think. Because that is the indication for everything. Are you going to let a friend step all over you? This morning I spoke to a friend and she said, well, that friend actually started, what did she say? I was only good for her to go for walks, but it was not good for me. I wasn't good enough for her to take me out with her and her fancy friends. So I said, hang on, so what did it serve you? What did actually you got from that friendship? Right? So when you are allowing yourself to be connected to your true core, to your true self, you're actually setting the parameters of how other people will treat you. If you have a partner and they treat you like crap, why are you still tolerating it? If you are setting and saying simply, this is what I need. This is what I need in a relationship. And again, these relationships can be in person, for friends, for family, for partners, for lovers. But the most important is, do you love yourself? Do you accept yourself? Do you give yourself permission to be connected to your full essence? Do you want to make love with yourself? Do you want to be your friend? Do you like how you look? If you don't like any of this, change it. Where's the problem? But the loyalty has to be solemnly to yourself. Not as a narcissist, not in a narcissistic way, not in a how shall I say it, like only self-focused on yourself, yet self-respect, self-honoring, self-love on the highest spiritual soul level. We need to remember why we came here to this world. Did we come here to sacrifice ourselves to everyone? And again, I'm not talking about children or young children. I'm not talking about pets. Okay? They need us. They can't do anything without us. So they are dependent on us. Dzień dobry, Monica. Okay? So what does it mean to stay in your power? What does it mean to be aligned within yourself? The first thing is to be grounded. Not long ago, I actually had to take a break from a very dear friend, love in my soul. However, it was a little bit too much for me, and I said, I actually need time to regroup myself and to stay focused and to stay aligned within myself. I respect myself. And if this energy is coming a bit too close to home and I'm feeling drained, how will you know if you're balanced or not? How will you know if the energy is good for you or not? It's whether or not you're feeling drained. So did you have a friend or a lover or a family member that after having a chat with them or spending time with them, you became drained? Did you have anyone like that? Tell me. Right. And this is where we really need to pay attention. Are we just giving from our energy? Yep, yes, beautiful. Yep, I know. So when you're feeling drained, run. Take a break. This is your indication. If you're feeling drained, if you're feeling tired, if you're feeling upset, is it because of your expectations from them? Or is it from their expectations from you? Who hasn't fulfilled that energy? Who hasn't fulfilled that expectation? As simple as that. And as we say in Hebrew, ציפיות יש רק בכריות. Right? And perhaps, Maddie, it was because that you were her support. You know, in kinesiology or Chinese medicine, actually, that's where it comes from, the governing meridian goes from here all the way to the spine until, let's say, the tailbone, but it's a bit deeper than that, right? And this is of the cane, sorry. This is the support of the cane that is coming through. So when we are looking at what we need, so then what is it that we need to do in order to stay loyal to ourselves? We need to support our self-love. We need to realize where is our boundary. Okay? So what are your boundaries, if I may ask you, for the expectations of your life? What are your own self-boundaries? What will make you feel okay and really okay within yourself? Is it about you connecting to your true power? Is it about you knowing that even if you're alone, you are still safe? Is it about you knowing that if you're alone, you are not lonely? So where is your standard to your own self-love, if I may ask you? When is it? It's confidence. But you do have confidence. Camille, you do have confidence. You're stunning, you're beautiful, you're talented, you have your evidence. Each and every one of you. You have your evidence of your success. You have your evidence of your power. You have your evidence of who you are and what you are. Yet, when it comes to a little part within you, somehow everyone else have more power than you. How on earth can that really happen? Can you tell me? How on earth can that really happen? Casey, if you're still with us, remember your story. It's like, why will someone have more energy or more power than you? Why is that? What makes them more important than you, more knowledgeable than you? Tell me, write to me. What makes them better than you? And don't tell me the logical. Tell me the real fear reason. Okay? Give me the real reason why other people are better than you. Because you know that this is pure BS. You know that. It is time to take your power right here, right now. You are neglecting yourself, you're hurting yourself, you're not being loyal to yourself, you're being loyal to so many other people, but not to yourself. What do you want to do? What would you like to be in order to shift it? Exactly right. It is old pattern of family. Very old. But remember, you are not a child anymore. You are now the adult. And if you choose now, are you all here over 18? Well, this is it. When my daughter, my beautiful daughter, turned 18, she told me exactly her opinions. She has all the rights to say so. Yet, I have the right to respond the way that I need. And today we have great relationships. But did she have to embrace herself and empower herself? 100%. How will she be able to do it? Haruka, you're saying you're still living at your parents'. Well, this is part of that consequences. How are you still going to keep your own power within your own authority? Now, I don't care if you live in a shoebox or in a castle or in a house, hey Sophie, or in wherever you do. I don't care if that boundary issue will come to you through home, work, friends, because whether or not, if you couldn't deal with it at home and you live by yourself, you will deal with it at work. If you dealt with it at work, but there's still something at home, you will get exactly the same dynamics. And then friends that will challenge you. And this is if you're lucky, because otherwise you can still be asleep. You can still be asleep, walking, sleeping. So if you are suffering, that means that you are ready to transform. So are you ready to transform? Don't blame yourself if you're living at your parents or not. There is no judgment. The problem is where is the challenge that will trigger you to shift the energy? Now, with all of that, there is that false hope. Will they like me? Do they like me? Am I loved? How many times we sacrifice and compromise in the level of self-compromising, of self-hurt? Tell me. Someone asked here, Francis, why are loud people so upsetting to your energy? Because you're very quiet and you have very deep energy and it's irritating it. And besides, it could be that loud people have actually created that domination over you. That actually brings me to the point. I'm about to teach my course next Sunday over Zoom. My course of 28 lessons and in self-mastery. And this is part of what it is. This is part of that self-love. This is part of aligning yourself and checking basically 28 ways to shift it. As soon as the lockdown is down, it's going to be in person. So we need to be able to still love yourself no matter what, right? And this is where, when we are defining self-love and self-loyalty, I have to put myself first. Am I first? And this is where we need to identify if you are on survive, revive, and thrive. So when you are survive, what do I need? When you are on revive, what do I want? When we are on thrive, what would I like? So you don't have many options when you are on survive. If someone is smiling to you, you'll say, okay, I'll take it. If someone is like showing you a little bit of affection, you'll take it. I spoke before to a friend and I said, listen, excuse my language, yeah? If you just want to have sex, I wanted to say something else, but I'm modifying. If you just want to have sex, you can swipe left, right, and center, and you can have 30 people just waiting at your doorstep, right? But do you just want to have sex, or would you like to have the right person? If you want to have the right person and the right energy, you'll have to assess it a bit more. But will it be only depending on them, or depending on the parameters that you are putting into the action? You tell me. Is it anyone, or is it someone or somehow that in your profile, in your, basically what you're writing on your forehead, right? Someone said to me the other day again, why is it written on my forehead to get all those friendships, all those relationships, all those things that I'm just not good enough, or they can do what they want? And I'm telling you right here, right now, this is on each and every one of us directly, immediately. It is how you are caring for you that you will manifest what will come back. Okay? I think she's probably watching. Actually, now I remember who it is. So, what is it written here? Now, she is the most gorgeous person and wants to have a proper, beautiful relationship. Finally, she's ready. Hallelujah. All the freaking married men are sticking to her forehead. And she's like, I don't want a married guy. I don't want them to be there. They're all pretending to be single until they're not. And she's like, why do you actually come to me? And a couple of them said, because she's so pure and she's so beautiful. Lovely. Is it practical? Not really. But, you know, this is what is out there. So now we are shifting that parameter and lifting the bar to a higher level, not just what's written there, but maybe she needs to add no married men. Thank you. Stay with your wives. And if they're not happy, you know, some of the thing is, oh, it's too expensive to divorce. That is such load of crap. And shame on them for doing it. Judgment or not, don't lure other people's heart with hopes because you're not moving, because it's too expensive, right? So F that shit. Here, I said it. Okay? Now, how are you going to allow yourself to lift your own parameters into that level? And someone here is writing, when I interact with my parents, I'm always getting triggered and very defensive. So somewhere within your energy, you are feeling that you are not fulfilling their expectations of you. Now, if it's their expectations of you and you're over 18, then it's on you to decide what you want. Does that make sense? Because you are all giving too much energy to other people, to other entities, to be stronger than you. Speaking of entities, it's even entities when people smoke drugs. When people are increasing their energy level to points that they cannot control their own aura. So yeah, someone might be smoking weed and they'll say, oh yeah, it's nothing, it's just weed. But it's not what it does to them, it's what it invites to their energy field. Same goes with alcohol, same goes with other drugs. The energies has to be completed and clear. So how are you being loyal to your energy, to your cleanliness, to your self-care? So what do we do for self-care? Yes, we walk. Yes, we drink water. Yes, we are thinking positive thinking. Yes, we are getting rid of negativity. Yes, you're coming for sessions and you're doing things and you're reading self-help books. Amazing. The most important thing is your intention and your connection with the Creator. Why? This is where you've created the blueprint. And that blueprint needs to bring you back to your essence, to your soul. Remember, you think with your mind, you feel with your heart, you sense with your gut feeling, but you know within your soul. Okay? So when you are connecting to your soul, nothing will move you from anything. When you are breaking those triggers, you need to see what that trigger is. Instead of looping and looping and looping, you are actually harming yourself. Because every time that you do this loop, you are harming yourself. Because here comes another one. So then are you allowing yourself to actually shift that pattern? Or you're going to keep hitting yourself over and over? You see, with medical cannabis, Sarita, you don't actually have that addiction. You have the calmness, but it doesn't make you an addicted person. It doesn't have the THS or whatever you call it. Okay? So it's not, it gives you the beauty of it, yet it doesn't give you that holes in your auras. And if you have it, come through to my clinic and we will check it, actually energetically, what it does to the energy. That will be amazing. I'd love to do that. Camille, it's nice to say don't allow the trigger, but when you're triggered, right? So how are we going to overcome the trigger? That's what we need to see. So give me an example. What is the price? What is the price that you are paying every time that you are budging down, that you are compromising yourself, that you are neglecting yourself? What is the price that you are paying? Can you tell me? I know that before, as I said, I spoke to a loved friend, but then I felt drained and I said, I can't do it. I'm actually need time to realign myself. Actually, who else? Does anyone else need grounding today? Those are my drops. I am grounded, and I'm gonna do one for me, and I'm gonna do some for you. And grounding has two. Here we go. Accept it. So I allow myself to accept the energy of I am grounded. It has the bamboozle. That's the name of one of them. Bamboozle. When you're feeling bamboozled and everywhere. So you're moving like this, like the bamboo. And it has the strength of the oak tree. Strong, powerful. And that's actually a good one for backaches. I'm so happy that I just took it. So this is the grounded one. And it's basically enhancing your ability to reconnect to your stable self and feel grounded, secure, and safe. If anyone needs, I'm happy to send it to you. It's only $40 and whatever the delivery is. If you want to do click and collect from my clinic, you're more than welcome. We just need to talk it. Okay? So, have you ever got sick for someone else? Have you ever got ill because of someone else's? Because you love someone else more than you love yourself. That sadness, tiredness, frustration, anger, all of those things are actually draining your own energy. Okay? And that is where you need to notice and ask, is it mine or not? Remember how I told you that I started to wear the third pendant? That is because that the collective energy, it is so torn at the moment. It's like a war that is happening between love and between fear. So what is it that we need? What is it that we are holding on to? Are we holding on to love? Or are we holding on to fear? And it could be mixed a little bit, but we need to really say, I am now, majority of my energy is love. I want all my energy to be love. And this is where your energy totally need to support you no matter what you do. So again, I ask you again, how are you supporting yourself? How do you, right here, right now, don't tell me what you don't do. Tell me right here, right now, how do you support yourself? Okay? I can tell you, I'm wearing my transformational shield. I'm being selective with whom I'm talking to. When I'm hearing that the energy is disrupting of my energy, I will make the conversation shorter. Cut it. Shorter. Okay? I must self-care. I go for walks. I go get some vitamin D. I take my potions and tonics and as such. I use my magnesium oil because I need to calm the nervous system because of everything. These numbers and this number and this and this and this and this. No. You have to ground yourself and align yourself. Absolutely music. Absolutely sunlight. Okay? Today, what did we have in Melbourne? 26. Tomorrow is going to be 18. Only 6 drop. It's okay. Take it while you can, right? Catch the energy, catch the light when you can. So, when you are upset or self-neglect, do you actually eat junk food? Or do you eat healthy food no matter what? I can tell you, I'm actually proud of myself, at least for the last 3 weeks, including my birthday week, which there were so many temptations. I am still in keto. I am keeping my energy clear and clean and not budging. Do you know why? Because I put myself first. I am doing it for myself. And a beautiful friend said to me, you can't weigh yourself every day, blah, 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 blah. I'm not weighing myself until the 3rd of October. Then I'll know. But I'm not doing it for the weight. I'm doing it for my own self-discipline, my own self-love. And to get and to achieve my own results. Why not, right? Well done, Haruka, you're eating healthy no matter what. Walks, workout, music, gardening, beautiful. Bernice, music, walking, bare feet, sage, absolutely. Actually, let us Palo Santo ourselves a little bit. Correct. And I literally just received the delivery of it. And you can get the Palo Santo or you can get the sage with Palo Santo and selenite. So you get all the element and you can buy this one too. That's $25, that's $35, yet buy together and you can get $5 off. And we will send it to you. But let us just Palo Santo ourselves and sage a little bit. Are you ready to let go? Because we're going to do now a tashlich. We're going to do a little process. We are going to do a little process here that will release. It's called the tashlich. And Tashlich is about releasing and letting go. So let us do a quick process. Would you like us to do that? I think we've done it last time, but we're going to do it again because it's still the time to do it. We have 10 days to do it. So let's do it. I want you to picture yourself standing in front of the sea, the beach, the water, the river. A friend went to the canals yesterday in Elwood. Okay, so picture yourself standing there. Hola queridita, you came just on time. Stand in front of the beach. We are letting go of stuff. So as you are standing, we're doing the tashlich. You're standing and you imagine in your pocket, you're taking an old pattern that you want to let go of. What is it? Is it negative thinking? Is it upset? Is it sadness? Is it anger? Is it fear? Is it frustration? You're taking it. You're opening that note. You're reading it. I now choose to let go of this pattern. You're taking it, throwing it to the water. Now, if you don't want to do it as this, you take it as a rock. Okay? You take it like a little pebble, a little rock. You're holding it and you are letting it go. You're throwing it. I now choose to let go of anger. And I choose to let go of frustration. And you look at it. You acknowledge it. You're throwing it. You're in control. Shalom. See ya. Bye. Ciao. See ya later. I now choose to let go of my self-forgetfulness. Take it. Look at it. Stone. Chuck it. A note. Open it and throw it. Do it. Think of 4 things that you want to let go of. I want to let go of my guilt, of all my mistakes. How about that? Take it, read it, own it, chuck it. I want to let go of all my shame of all my mistakes, or perceived mistakes even. You're letting it go. Take it, look at it, chuck it. I'll give you another 5 seconds to do some more things, because you can do it as well after. It's not a problem. Okay? And now, when your metaphorical pocket is empty, we're moving into the manifestation. What are you wishing for yourself? What would you like for yourself? So I would like ultimate self-love. I'm putting that, throwing it. I would like ultimate relationships with friends, with family, with lovers, with the ultimate relationship. I'm looking at this. Do you know the expression, let go and let God? That is what we are doing. We're asking from God to help us to manifest all that we want. Hey, Amali. So as we are manifesting what we really want, we can now let it go. We can now release it, because it's like a letter. You're taking it to the mailbox and you're trusting that the postman will pick it up, take it to the central post office. When it takes it to the post office, it will take it to the central and then we'll send it to the right person. Sometimes it takes longer, sometimes it's shorter. It's okay. But we are now manifesting all that we want. Do you need more money? Do you need more abundance? Do you need more health? Do you need more self-love? Do you need more patience? This is what you're manifesting right here, right now, all the way to anger. So you are manifesting all that you want. And don't be shy. This is like another birthday. And once that you are asking, caring, doing, feeling, send it away. Don't control it. Don't hold it. You've asked. Asked, you shall receive. The problem is when we're asking for the wrong things. So everything that we're asking for is for our highest good. And once that you're asking for your highest good, bang, it is yours. Okay? I can tell you that next week, next Thursday, it will be after the Jewish Atonement Day. And I'll be after 25 hours of fasting. And I'm sure it will be done by 7 o'clock or something like this. I really hope I'll be right. I'll be good. And we will do another session. Because that will be after reflection and clearing and moving and releasing. Okay? It might be a shorter session, but I will still be here at 9 o'clock. My promise to you. Okay? Do you have any questions, dear people who are watching us? Even if you don't know what's right for your highest good, Haruka, you are trusting that it will come. And this is where the trick is. Let go and let God. Sometimes we don't get what we want, but we get what we need. It's actually every time. You don't get what you want, you get what you need. And every time that we don't get what we want, it is actually a trigger to see what do we actually need. Where do we actually need to grow? And where do we actually need to change the energy? Does that make sense? Any other questions? So we spoke about false hope. Will they like me? F them. Will I like me? I need to let go. I need to take responsibility for myself. No one else is responsible for you beside of you. You have an agreement. You had an agreement. It's about you being connected to you. No one else. Okay? Are you accommodating everyone else before yourself? How are you coping? The self-neglect is actually self-abandonment. That's the opposite of abundance. I can do a whole talk about abandonment versus abundance. We can shift that. So self-loyalty, it's internal. Boundaries is external. But the boundaries needs to be internal for you. And this is how and where you are doing it. Some of you were willing to be sick for other people. Good on you. I wouldn't. What is the price that you are paying? Well, that will be tiredness and exhaustion. So this is what we need to go. No more compromising. Okay? Any questions? Any questions? Any questions? Any questions? I am reading to you today from my deck from Survive to Thrive, Empowerment cards. And by the way, so my course will start on the 19th, on Sunday. So only for this round, I'm changing it for Sunday, the 19th from 4:30 until 8 o'clock. Okay, 4:30 till 8. And then it's going to be on the Zoom. And then when we are... when lockdown is over, we can do it in person. But the time is now. We need to start. And this is where the problem is, because we can't wait any longer. Energy is moving and we need to move and to shift and to be in the full capacity for ourselves. We can't be stuck with our energies. Energies must flow. Okay? So, who would like me to give them a card? Suddenly I'll get me. Who would like a card? Camille, the first one. Camille, potentially unmotivated, motivated. Say it with me. You can all say it with together. I am now willing, ready, and able to be motivated and to bring back the spark into my life. Zoom. Got it? Sarita. Choosing to move trusting. I choose to move forward in my life, and I am now willing, ready, and able to fly high. Okay? Elizabeth? Enlightenment. I am in the light. I am the light. I now share the light. Amazing. Okay, let's see. Amen ואמן, יקירה, נשמה. Okay. Camille, we had Haruka Bird. Stop feeling inadequate. Stop feeling inadequate. I am now willing, ready, and able to explore my personality in a loving way. So, Haruka, your homework are to be nice to yourself the whole week. Until next time, okay? Karen. Rejection accepted. I am now willing, ready, and able to accept myself. Capish? Got it? מבינה? או כפה? כפה במוח, למי שלא מבין. Okay, Natalie, giving you a card there. Natalie, I am a light worker. I am a light worker. My body is in its perfect expression. Each of my cells and every strand of my DNA are now in ultimate vitality. Amazing. You're welcome. Diana. Security. Well, I am now secure on all levels and dimensions. Maybe you're not going to work. Maybe you're not sure where things will come. Maybe you don't know how you're going to do the next stage. You are secure. Please don't worry about it. Things are coming to you, querida. Mi amor. Okay, Angela. Angela, Vlasa, feel encouraged. I now feel encouraged and excited about living my life to its fullest potential. Stop chasing, caring. Let the kids do their own thing under your supervision and trust that hubby knows what he's doing. Take care of yourself for what you are being held for and what you are allowing yourself to do. Baxter. Reassess and conscious. Okay? I am now willing, ready, and able to assess my life and to find my true calling. Tracy and Caro, are you there? Why don't you say hello? You came just for the card. So Tracy, integrity and clarity. I am now willing, ready, and able to be truthful to myself and others and not work so hard. My heart is open and clear. Okay? And for Caro, overwhelmed, expressive. I am now willing, ready, and able to listen and to be heard. Okay? Coming from here, you are very, very welcome. Emily Laura. Strengthening and free. The war is over and I am now free. Okay? By Clementina, self-acceptance. Self-acceptance, I am now willing, ready, and able to accept myself and others. Those are such a great gift, people. $44. Come and get 74 of these amazing cards and I will bless them personally for you and dedicate them. Even if you're buying it as a gift, I will dedicate it to the person. Lisa, are you blaming yourself? I am now willing, ready, and able to have love for myself and others. Don't be so hard on yourself. You know the song of Jess, don't be so hard on yourself though. Let yourself be, let yourself go. Not the feeling in myself. All right, we've done this. Elisa Natoli, would you like a card? Let us do the card. Balanced, Elisa. I am now in full balance in every area of my life. And that is for that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Bernice. Blame or choosing to change. So I am now willing, ready and able to be successful in all that I do. This is your chance now to be strong and successful for you no matter what you do. Does that make sense? Stop being so down on yourself. Just start loving yourself. Maddie, that card is for you. Depressed yet determined. So I am now willing, ready, and able to do my absolute best at any given moment, which we know that that's what you do. And by the way, for those of you who are listening to the sessions and to the Soul Talk, could you put a review for the cards if you love them, if you like them? I want to be able to share that knowledge a little bit more, and I would love to increase the sale of them, of course. I can't go to the clinic, I might as well sell my product, right? Francis, this card is for you, processing. We want to allow your processing to be easier. So my processing methods are fast and accurate. My brain is now enjoying this freedom, which is amazing. Card for me. Thank you, Francis. Exhausted. It's been a really tough day. My back is sore, which I'm shifting, right? So my energy is vitalized. I now choose to rest and replenish my mind, body, and soul. So tomorrow, I'm going to get another valuation for this house. So you can all help me to cross fingers that it's going to be a good one. So I'll be able to start to move the process of getting a new home as of this beloved train. So yes, here I am sharing from my own life. Anyone else? Did I miss anyone, beautiful people? So yes, yes, no, no. We do another general. Anyone? It's a pleasure for all. Okay, so I've took one to general, and the card is trapped. Will that be for all of us who are in lockdown, curfew, 5 kilometers? Ugh, let us clear that, okay? I no longer feel trapped. I am now free to shine my light. Capiche? You are not stranded. You are not stuck. You are not doing anything to stop you. Okay? Savion, I'm not sure if you're watching. Joy. Your card is about joy. Savion, I am now willing, ready, and able to have and be the joy in my life. Okay? And then the next card is for Helen. Success, Helen. So the question that you've asked in the morning, success. I am now willing, ready, and able to create new pathways to success. I have the magic touch. You see? Charisto, and you're welcome. It's all good. Next, anyone else that would like a card or didn't get a card? Tell me before we finish. So next week, it might be a shorter session. So for those who join us late, I'll be after the Atonement Day, but we will do that. Natalie, you got them and you love them. Amazing. I do Reiki on myself. I do it daily, morning and evening. However, the events, we are like on a race for the car. So, Lisa, what are you saying? What does this icon says? Can you write it? Yes, I do Reiki on myself. I meditate. I drink lots of water. I ride my bikes. Even though there are roadworks just near us, and I've actually jarred my wrists because they didn't seal the road properly. So I think that's how I actually hurt my back and did the thing. So I need to have a little rest. That's what my physio said. So I'll just do some walking. So that's okay. Thank you for the care. Fingers crossed for my good valuation. Amen. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you. Thank you so much. So yes. So what are the points that are still left? Anyone have any more questions? If not, we're almost ready to close. Okay, so remember how I shuffled before and the card stuck came? So can we all say it with us? I am free from any sticky situations. I now choose to fly. I am free to fly. So we've done the tashlich, we have emptied our pocket, we have released the old pattern, we have manifested new pattern, we have manifested the good, full of hope, full of joy. Those are very important in Judaism, 10 days, a week. This is the time for just thinking positive, being positive, and allowing ourselves. Toda Rabba, Elizabeth. It's about self-love. I'm now willing, ready, and able to express my self-love at any given moment. So yes, I look a little bit tired, but I own it. I've been walking this morning, 9 o'clock. I think we've done like 5 or 6 kilometers. And then all the kind of things. And it is our choice what we are doing with the energies. And those new people that I haven't met, please write me DMs. Say hello, introduce yourself to me, because I love people, and because the clinic is now functioning on like 25%, I actually have more time to communicate and to chat. So you are more than welcome to shift all of it. Okay? So this is all what we need to do in order to shift, to be, to ground. I love you all, and I thank you all. Shana Tova, and Happy New Year. And may we all be written in the book of life and love. Okay? I'm going to put it live. If you have any other messages, feel free to text me always. Toda Rabba, Shabbat Shalom, Laila Tov, and bye.